Hey guys, it's Griffin. In this video, I'm going to be going over the exact Twitter strategy that leveraged me to make 25x model's income within 1 month of signing her. This is a super automated system. It's not really anything that I've seen before in agencies. I've helped a couple of other agency owners start and use this system in their product and their agency. And so I thought I'd share it on YouTube for you all to see. It's super simple as long as you have a little bit of critical thinking and you can think through problems, but it's a really automated way to scale a lot of Twitter accounts and or grow one main big Twitter account to actually become an account with 10, 15, 30,000 Twitter followers. So without further ado, let's get right into the computer so I can show you exactly how I do this. This is exactly how I blow up Twitter/X accounts on autopilot. So this strategy leveraged me to make 25x my model's revenue in the first month of signing her. Now, don't get it confused. You're not going to go in here and make 11 grand. We got extremely lucky of a couple other things that got leveraged, but this Twitter strategy did contribute, I'd say, a good 4 to 5 grand within that first month. And it was more than any other social media that had performed alone by itself. So let's get straight into it. As you can see, for the haters, we took her from February at $638. Now, she had OnlyFans for a while, but we leveraged her to make 11 grand. She made a bunch of money previously and during COVID, like 2020, 2021, 2022, but she said she took a massive break from it, but wanted to get back into it. And that's why in the month of March, we made her a whopping 11 grand. Now, let's begin with discussing the two ways that X can be leveraged. First way is organic, right? This is where you get a VA from Online's PH, Chatter's Venture, OFM Jobs, Telegram in general. Get them to do a VA, get them to retweet tweets, get them to reply to tweets, etc., etc. It's a lot of manual work that almost always doesn't have the desired outcome that an agency owner wants to have. So, although that this method is good and it can be very, very profitable, I want to talk about a automated method, the X growth engine that is fully automated. So let's get straight into it. I call this method the Hydro method. If it pops off and this is great and it works for agency owners, maybe I'll get a trademark, whatever. But the whole idea is that there's one tail and a bunch of heads to the snake. And so it's kind of the same idea. You'll understand in a second. But phase one, this is where we use ChatGPT to create auto generated chats, tweets that are converting, and you want to plug in Twitter's APIs. You want to get in ChatGPT to really understand what you're trying to do, where you're trying to promote, and where you're trying to send these people, and off the accounts of what XYZ you're trying to reply to. So this is not an example of my tweet, but is an example of a tweet that went pretty viral. And obviously, you can see that it's just a very smart, thought out tweet. It's funny, whatever. And ChatGPT can create these on a constant level basis without even thinking about it, unlike you and me that are exhausted from working on something else for the agency that he can do for us. So after you create the automated tweets, it'll go into a scheduler, Typefully, Tweet Hunter, or later, one of these three, and then you're going to send them out on a daily basis. I wouldn't recommend posting on your actual Twitter page too much, but sending these out weekly, bi-weekly, I'd say around that 10 to 12 number is good. Next, moving on into phase two. This is actually where the Hydro method comes in play. So first is account creation. If you don't know how to create an X account very well, I'm not going to go over it. It's too much to get into, but you can message me on Instagram and I'll explain to you the full method for free. Then you want to rotate into getting 15 to 10 burner or X accounts that you don't mind getting banned. So this is where the spider web of heads come into play. And then you're going to use these accounts to refunnel back into a main page, the one that you're using to the ChatGPT tweets. And you're going to use these to funnel and promote and retweet and like and comment on these tweets. And this is also automated because you can get VAs to do this for completely free. Just have them logged into the Twitter account, have them logged in and in the knowledge of when these go out. And then the second or an hour after they go out, like them, retweet them, whatever, whatever. And this will push and engineer our own virality in the Twitter algorithm. Then this will skyrocket your account to the moon because you are now engineering virality. And obviously, the more that you can expand this number, the higher and more growth that you're going to see on your main model's 1 to 2 accounts. Lastly, phase three is the AI engagement farming. So you want to take one popular creator, right? And when I say one, I take it back, get a bunch of popular creators and plug them into a database that is automated to go ahead and reply with something that ChatGPT can cook up, and you want to send these out with a automated API script. So it's very hard to do. You can get it done. The system, like this whole funnel thing, will work without it. You can create these, send these out manually with VAs. But if you really want to automate a Twitter account, you have to have automated replies, and you can use something like this that ChatGPT cooked up for me to go ahead and plug in and develop a automation script and system that will retweet off of large accounts to get a ton of engagement, hearts, etc., etc. And then lastly, phase 4 is the infrastructure and rotation. So with all the accounts that you're having, with all of the engagement and with analytics that you have to track, you want to have a solid infrastructure rotation. If you watch my videos, you know I'm a big person about databases tracking. So you want to balance your risk and safety. Think of this line over here is your risk, and over here is your safety. Your agency needs to be this triangle right here. It needs to balance this completely perfectly. And in the middle, you need to have, I don't know how to draw a brain, but you need to have knowledge about what is going on with your system, tracking it, making sure nothing's going to fuck up, making sure that you can fix something if it does happen. So this is done through Notion, whatever you want to track proxies. This is my proxy hub that I have. This is 3 databases that feed this one proxy hub. So we have proxy lines, proxy sessions. As you can see, I had to blur it out, obviously, but it's really easy to add a proxy line, and it's all tracked in this proxy hub when they need rotations, etc., etc. And then also X analytics, so just what's working, what tweets sound good, what's not, and then funnel this back into the very top of phase 1 with ChatGPT, and this is going to recreate the same viral tweets that you've tracked in these analytics, thus creating a more high engaging profile for your model. So that is the Twitter automation setup that we're currently using. We also do organic marketing. Don't get it twisted. I don't want to be a liar or fluff you guys up. Try everything. Try systems. Try old systems. Make new ones, etc., etc. That's the only way you're going to learn, scale, whatever. I preach it. If you did have a question about anything in this, message me on Instagram. If you wanted the Notion templates that I use to organize any of these databases, Instagram, Instagram, Instagram. But I do have an offer for all of those people that are serious about this business shit. I want to make sure you guys are listening right now. If you have an agency and you are serious about scaling, I am not about to offer you coaching or a program or a course, whatever. I want to tell you that I have a link in my description. It's the first link in my description. You click it, fill out the form, and I will give you a free agency consultation. We can hop on a call, discuss your issues, what's working, what's not. I will personally tell you, I will not try to sell you on anything in this call. I just want to build a network of high like-minded individuals and also see what opportunities are out there waiting for me and yourself. So if that's at all interested in you, click the first link in the description. If not, second link if you have any questions, message me on Instagram. But besides that, I hope you enjoyed, and peace out.